Good evening, everybody. So, good evening to all you, the class of 2027, and welcome to your induction ceremony. My name is Sebastian Toro, and I'm a senior in the computer science major here. I will be your master of ceremonies for tonight's ceremony. I would like to thank all of you for being here, but especially our principal, Mr. Tankard, our vice principal, Mrs. Cabanilla Alves, and our school supervisor, Mr. Conlon, board vice president, Mr. Jason Kim, as well as our admissions director, Mrs. Bacino, and our faculty members and our keynote speaker this evening, Mrs. Caitlin Donahue. We hope that you will be finding this evening to be an inspirational start to your Bergen Tech career. At this time, I would like to begin our ceremony with our first speaker, Hunter Poro.
Hello, class of 2027, and welcome to Bergen County Technical High School, Teterboro campus. At this time, can I get a round of applause for all the students for their hard work that has led them to this moment? My name is Hunter Poro. I'm a current senior majoring in digital media. When I think back to the last 4 years, I realize I couldn't have asked for a better high school experience. I've been so fortunate to be surrounded by such amazing friends and teachers who've been by my side through some of my toughest and best moments. For me, what defines BT is that despite the school's rigor and commitment to academic excellence, we come together as a community. Just tomorrow is Springfest, a day when the whole school comes together to have fun with inflatables, food, and music. This event exemplifies the unique spirit of unity that BT embodies. As you look around, you may feel intimidated by the path that lies ahead, just as I was. You'll feel scared about whether you're going to fit in. When I began BT, I had no clue what I wanted to do and whether I was going to fit in and make friends and feel connected to my high school. However, I can assure all of you that at BT, you too will find your community. I hope today that you will begin to reach out of your comfort zone and meet someone new or try something that will lead you in a new direction. Besides BT's community, our school's opportunities are astounding. The ability to intern with congressmen, work on making video games for major studios, conduct research, or in my case, intern for ABC News Live, are all things possible at BT. Next year, I have the honor of attending Villanova University on a full presidential scholarship. This achievement would not have been possible without the rigorous curriculum, outstanding faculty, and supportive community that BT has fostered. As you too look ahead, seize every opportunity that you will find at BT. Get involved with clubs, reach out to people, and use every resource available to you. Congratulations, class of 2027. Welcome to Bergen Tech. Thank you, and best of luck on this incredible journey ahead.
Thank you so much, Hunter. Now, please welcome to the stage Jacob Huber, who will lead us in the flag salute, and Leah Duffel, who will lead us in our national anthem.
Please rise for the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please stay standing. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you.
It was incredible, wasn't it? I think it was truly fantastic. So thank you so much, Jacob and Leah. I would now like to welcome to our stage our board vice president, who would like to say a few words, Mr. Jason Kim.
Good evening, students and the families. On the behalf of the entire Bowen County Technical School Board of Education, I congratulate you on your acceptance to BCTS Teterboro class of 2027. You are about to embark on your high school experience that is truly like no others. Much will be expected of you here, and many opportunities will be offered to you. Challenge yourself to meet the highest expectation and take advantage of every opportunity that comes on your way. They will surely lead you to your success in the future. I wish you the best luck in the next 4 years. Work hard, get involved, and remember to have a fun. One piece of advice that many of my colleagues and my children told me to tell you guys: do not procrastinate for your work, homework. Okay? Good luck, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kim. I would now like to welcome to the stage Anthony Gazowski, who will address your looking into the future. Anthony.
Thank you, Sebastian. Good evening, everyone. My name is Anthony Gosowski. I'm a senior in digital media. It is my distinct honor to take this opportunity to welcome Bergen Tech's incoming class of 2027. I can remember when I was sitting in one of those chairs for my induction ceremony around 4 years ago, like it was practically yesterday. I bet you're feeling a mix of emotions and asking yourself many questions as you are bound to enter this next big chapter of your lives. And so this evening, I would like to answer some of the questions I had while I was sitting in one of those chairs, as well as give you a better insight as to what Bergen Tech is all about. First, will I end up making new friends? Although it sounds crazy considering you're sitting with a bunch of people you may not know now, but in 4 years, I can say that you may become lifelong friends with the people sitting around you. Will I fit in with everyone else? One way or another, Bergen Tech offers a diverse variety of clubs and extracurricular activities that you can be engaged with in order to build connections with your peers and faculty with similar interests. From our cultural clubs to our sports teams, there is a community waiting to welcome you with open arms. A more generalized question: what will high school, especially Bergen Tech, offer me? Well, think of yourself now as the little fish bound to enter this big lake. You've grown so much that you can't live in your small pond that you call middle school anymore. But with a lot of space in your new home comes the opportunity to make your mark, the opportunity to have the freedom to pursue your passion, whether it's to become an engineer, doctor, businessman, journalist, lawyer, or fashion designer, and the opportunity to use the countless resources around you, especially your future teachers and guidance counselors who are dedicated to make you the best versions of yourself. Now, the most cliche thing you may have heard someone say in your life is that 4 years will go by with a snap of a finger. I was told by the senior giving this speech in my induction about how fast time went by just like that. And tonight, I can say that they were right, especially considering that long, grueling pandemic that haunted my freshman and sophomore year felt like it was just last week. And so, I'll say this now, and you'll have to trust me on this one. Embrace every moment you'll have here. Sure, you may think that there's so much time between now and your high school graduation, but it will come quicker than you may think. Who knows what will happen in the future? It can be scary to think about sometimes, but one thing is for sure. Bergen Tech will be the place for you to start preparing for your future and the place for you to transform yourself into a person who is willing to make a change for the better. Thank you, and a big congratulations once again to all the Bergen Tech inductees on the class of 2027.
Thank you, Anthony. I don't think it could have been said better by anybody else. Really hit every point. So now I'd like to welcome one of our Unite members, Kelly Ribeiro.
Good evening, class of 2027. First and foremost, congratulations on your acceptance to Bergen Tech, and welcome to an exciting new chapter of your life. My name is Kelly Ribeiro, and I'm a current senior in the Law and Justice major. As Anthony was saying, it feels like just yesterday that I stood in your shoes, ready to embrace the journey that lay ahead. Now, as I prepare to graduate, I've been reflecting on the past 4 years, and I could hardly believe how quickly they flew by. Yet, it's been within these past couple of weeks that I've realized how endless the possibilities are here at BT. I've been able to get involved in so many activities which have allowed me to discover more about who I am and what I value. One of the highlights of my time here at BT has been Cultural Day, which has allowed individuals from diverse backgrounds to come together to celebrate and appreciate the rich tapestry of cultures that make up our school community. Whether it's practicing my dances in HIDT, the Hispanic dance group, or helping to set up for Cultural Day through the Unites Club, I've always felt that there was a role and place for me here at BT. It was through this inclusive spirit that friendships were made and barriers were broken down. You see, Bergen Tech is a place where there's room for everyone, where your uniqueness is celebrated and embraced. However, the beauty of this school extends far beyond one club or one event. It is a place where your passions can take flight, where there is simply something for everyone. And if there isn't, you have the ability to create it yourself. Personally, I have found my calling in starting my own club, one that focused on assisting families in our community. It was a cause I was deeply passionate about, and through the support of my peers and my teachers, I was able to make a tangible difference in the lives of others. Class of 2027, these 4 years will pass in the blink of an eye. I urge you to take advantage of every moment, be proactive in this community, and go after opportunities which mean something to you. Understand that the relationships you create, the lessons you learn, and the impact you make on this community will shape not only your high school experience, but will shape who you will become after your graduation. Your dedication, your involvement, and your willingness to step outside of your comfort zone will be the building blocks of an extraordinary journey. Just know that the more you put into Bergen Tech, the more you will have once you move on to life after high school. So embrace the friendships, get involved, and cherish all that you will learn. Just know that you will always have a network and a community here at Bergen Tech, and that goes to say for the alumni as well. So if you have any questions about high school or anything you were wondering about, please feel free to contact me or even come up to me with any questions you may have. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kelly. Now please welcome to the stage our principal, Mr. David Tankard.
Good evening and welcome to the Bergen County Technical High School Teterboro's 26th Annual Induction Ceremony. I want to begin tonight by acknowledging a few important people here, Ms. Pacino and the other faculty members who are here, parents, family, new inductees, and our student volunteers who do a tremendous job. And most of all, congratulations to all of the new inductees and congratulations to your families as well. Give yourself a big round of applause. This evening is a formal welcoming of the class of 2027 into the Bergen Tech community. It is a symbol of the commitment to excellence by both you and your family over many years. More importantly, it marks the beginning of a successful 4-year journey that will unlock the door to a future of unlimited possibilities. When talking about expectations of people, Steve Jobs once stated, "Be a yardstick of quality." Some people aren't used to an environment where excellence is expected. Out of many, you are the ones who have been chosen to become part of a school with a rich history and continue to maintain your commitment to excellence. Your calling requires that you serve as leaders. Never forget that leadership is not about being elected or appointed to an office. It's not a position you'll ever hold in a corporation or an institution. It's an attitude that you develop over time. When I think of the great world leaders, or even great local leaders and school leaders, they have a few things in common. They have a vision and are skilled at communicating that vision to other people. They build trust easily with others because they are clear about what they stand for and what they don't stand for. They are willing to take risks to make things better, and they appreciate the investments of time and energy among the people that they work with. As the newest member of the class of 2027, you are committing yourself to high standards, standards of honor, integrity, scholarship, and leadership. An environment where excellence is expected. More importantly, you now become part of a community that embraces diversity, promotes equity, models tolerance, believes in values, and nurtures relationships with others. Over the next 4 years, you will embody these values on an athletic field, in the classroom, or at an internship, or in many of the other opportunities that you will be given. As the newest members of the Teterboro community, I challenge you not to rest on the past success, but to continue to strive towards even loftier goals as you continue the next four years through high school as leaders. In closing, I leave you with the words taken from a collaborative poem titled "Overcoming Obstacles," which was authored by members of BT Inc. and the contributions of many other BT students. When overcoming obstacles, the mindset needed is, nothing is impossible. You have to fight on strong, knowing that you are unstoppable. You have to suffer to survive. You have to breathe to be alive. Walk around the challenge until you have a better understanding. Resistance will build strength. If you are brought to it, you will be brought through it. Even impossible says, "I am possible." And any trepidation you feel is just butterflies waiting to be brushed away. Envy those who have met failure, and be jealous of those that climb mountains daily. These people taste the sweetest success and build their strength with each challenge. Always follow your dreams, because even the strongest hurricane will only make the waves hug us closer. Scars show that you have met struggle and survived. On behalf of the faculty and the administration, I congratulate and warmly welcome each of you as the newest member of the Bergen County Technical High School Teterboro community. Congratulations to the class of 2027.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tankard, for those truly inspirational words. I'd now like to take some time to introduce our keynote speaker. So she is a graduate of the Culinology class of 2015. She attended Johnson and Wales University and graduated with her associate's degree in baking and pastry and her bachelor's degree in food service management. In October of 2019, she was awarded her Master's of Business Administration with a focus in hospitality and graduated with honors. She started her pastry career at Gaylord Opryland in Nashville, Tennessee, where she completed their management training program. She is currently employed as the pastry supervisor at award-winning JFR Restaurant in New York City. Please welcome class of 2015 alumni, Mrs. Caitlin Donahue.
Good evening, Bergen Tech class 2027, parents, guardians, and distinguished guests. Thank you, Mr. Tankard, Mrs. Cabanilla, and Mr. Conlon for inviting me here tonight. My name is Caitlin Donahue, and I'm proud to be here as the culinary graduate of 2015. It's hard for me to believe I was in your seats no more than 10 years ago. I remember sitting there thinking, what are my teachers going to be like? What are my classes going to be like? Where do I get the bus? This is the night that I was mostly concerned about who in this room will become my friends. Coming from a small town, this was an opportunity for me to make new friends and connections. Over the past 10 years, I think the biggest life lesson I've learned is everything happens for a reason. I really have Bergen Tech to thank for that. I didn't always want to study culinary. Back around 2010, I actually had the biggest interest in fashion. I had a notebook with fashion designs and everything in it. Through a friend, I learned of a school that had a fashion program where they got to make their own clothes and put on a fashion show. I was truly excited. I thought this was the career path I wanted. I went to Girl Scout camp where we made couch cushions. I didn't really enjoy it, but was still convincing myself this is what I wanted to do. Then I came to Bergen Tech open house, visited the fashion room with the sewing machines, and no longer seemed to be the right fit. I was really confused and I didn't know what I wanted to study. The next room on the tour just so happened to be filled with ovens, pots, and pans. My eyes must have widened in my head. This was more my speed. I think it was in this moment I realized I belonged in the kitchen. Okay, my decision was made. Unfortunately, I had no idea how hard it was to be accepted at Bergen Tech. You and your parents should be extremely proud that you have been accepted here. It is a fantastic opportunity. When I started here, I was this extremely shy young girl. You can ask my teachers, especially the chefs, on how shy I was. And you can imagine in a kitchen being shy is just not really an option. That girl would have never gotten up here and spoken tonight. At Bergen Tech, I learned to advocate for myself and mostly learned how to ask for help when needed. Don't ever be afraid. The resources available to you are endless. In addition to resources, I encourage you to try new things. You are starting over essentially with a new slate. Other than a handful of students, no one really knows you. Your friends you'll make here are all around the county now. Towns you've never been to. My friends were all different majors too, not just culinology. You'll have opportunities to join clubs and take advantage of placement classes and college credits, and even play sports. I actually made a wedding cake a part of a Skills USA competition. When the time came to apply to colleges, I learned that I still wanted to be in a kitchen. So I visited every college in the area and realized my place was at Johnson Wales University, and I went to study baking and pastry. I received my associate's degree in baking pastry, then my bachelor's in 2018 in food service management, and in October 2019, I got a master's of business administration with a focus in hospitality, all while at Johnson & Wales. And yes, if you do the math, that's 3 degrees in 4.5 years. To say that BT prepared me well for college would be an understatement, the biggest of which was time management. At JWU, I also had the opportunity to do an internship at École Nationale Suprême de Patisserie in France. It was an amazing experience. I got to meet students from all around the world and study under some amazing French chefs. While completing my master's degree, I was offered what I considered my dream job, a manager in training position at one of the biggest non-gambling hotels, Gaylord Opryland. Yes, Opryland, I was moving to Nashville. So I packed up my dorm room in Rhode Island and headed for Tennessee. The sheer size of Gaylord Opryland is staggering. Its largest event space has capacity for over 10,000 people. I took a tour of the facility and it took over 2 hours, and we didn't get to see the whole venue in that 2 hours. The management program is a 12-month program. I started in June. If you do the math, I was supposed to end in June of 2020. We all know what happened in March of 2020. COVID hit. Gaylord tried to stay open as long as possible, but it was hopeless as we were a convention hotel. The hotel had to shut down. I thought it was only going to be a few weeks. A few weeks turned into months. I went back to work at a pastry shop that I worked at, and while I was there, I wound up finding a full-time job at a nearby restaurant as a line cook, something I realized that I didn't like. It was not what I wanted to do. So I answered a position for a pastry chef in Manhattan. I went for the interview and I was hired on the spot. I've been there for 2 years now, and now I'm a pastry line manager. It hasn't been easy as the hospitality industry has been hit hard by COVID, but it's coming back. As I mentioned in the beginning, everything happens for a reason. You are meant to be here, you belong here. Never think you have to have everything figured out all at once, because I certainly didn't. Be flexible, enjoy your time here. As everyone said, it really does pass in the blink of an eye. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Donahue. At this time, we would like to officially induct each member of the class of 2027. So we will call each major separately and ask that all the candidates of that major called out may please stand, and then they will come up to the stage from the left side when their name is called out. So first, we will call up Kaylin Chan, who will induct the aerospace engineering candidates. If the aerospace candidates may please stand.
Shakruz Bakudirov, Dia Biba, Chase Christiana, Andrew Dunlop, Jamie Gill, Jalen Hall, Dylan Huber, Theo Jun, Miguel Jimenez Aponte, Claire Ju, Thomas Lauder, George Lazaro, Gianna Lebu, Tim Win Go, Nicholas Rosenblit, Sally Rubin, Nicholas Saldana, Gurvinder Singh, Amir Sukra, Jack Yagin. Welcome to Aerospace Engineering, everybody.
Thank you so much, Kaylin. Now I'd like to invite Erica Yao, who will induct the automotive engineering and design candidates. If all the automotive, may please stand.
Sophia Bassa, Chloe Bergman, Aiden Bitar, Theodore Carreno, Sammy El-Situhi, Delani Furan, Thomas Fishatola, Jack Francis, Tenjing Goring, Natalia Ivanovsky, Yuvika Jain, Sarah Gelati, Lucas Kim, Andrew Kong, Gabriela Moncayo, Shunyua Panasa, Trip Richardson, Evan Stockline,
Thank you so much, Erica. Now please welcome Emily Garcia, who will induct the commercial art candidates. Commercial art, if they may please stand.
Brian Bay. Lila Cho. Ara Cho. Ethan Chung. Azula De La Cruz. Saharsa Dundagala. Polina Kalashnikova. Evelyn Kim. Maria Krapchik. Christine Lee. Morgan Murray. Aiden Song. Madison Tomzak. Jesse Yu. Warren Yu. William Yu. Joshua Yuk. Sahavni Zoda.
Thank you, Emily. Now I'd like to welcome Angel Paredes Barbuena, who will induct the computer science candidates. Computer science, may please stand.
All right. Edbert Aquino. Abdullah Biki. Edward Chang. Yan Duracek. Shivanshi Dutt. Sophia Falcon. Sophia Ferreras. Malia Bagidi. Evan Gonzalez. Rabel Gosa. Chris Kim. Sophie Lee. Axel Ma. Kate Milan. Thaddeus Tawabi Moret. Ryan Naruzi. Melissa Nuttleman. Joel Odiambo. Joseph Parisi. Sivakumar Pichapan. Mary Salinas Santa Maria. Taishi Yamamoto.
Thank you, Angel. Now I'd like to bring up Peter Leshniksky, who will read out the culinology candidates. Culinary, may please stand.
Omar Ahmad. Vildan Alatagag. Rachel Baldwin. Jamie Ballestier. Tyler Bergman. Jacob Bruno. Isabella Brunson. Jehui Cho. Isabella Durchak. Brian the Gun. Gianna Edie. Nicholas Havrolchek. Carly Herman. Leah Hicks. Reina Latorte. Daniel Martel. Marina Ryan. Mariana Cerna. Sydney Turk. Nathan Vigonik. Thank you and welcome, Culinary.
Thank you, Peter. I'd now like to welcome up Rihanna Rueda, who will induct the digital media candidates.
Michaela Felice Arañas, Anthony Awad, Vivian Bierne, Connor Chi, William Chi, Caden Cho, Francesca Fabi, Landon Galuccia, Amina Grantham, Finley Hughes, Jack Labruno, Lindsay Lapitan, Rayon Laka, Noah Miranda, Sebastian Ortega, Jaleel Snyder, Maya Tapia, Andriy Tutov, Heather Yoon.
Thank you, Rhiannon. Now I'd like to welcome up Chloe O'Neill, who will read out our fashion art and merchandising candidates.
Cara Carter, Molly Chaudhary, Ariella Geckman, Alexandra Gilman, Erin Kang, Sharon Lee, Sophia Levine, Prathana Mongolia, Rebecca Ortiz, Charlize Robayo, Noah Rosario, Hannah Gabrielle Salta, Gabriella Sagalas, Anjali Son, Emily Talbar, Vazira Tojimatova, Carissia Williams.
Thank you so much, Chloe. Now I'd like to welcome up Rahi Patel, who will induct our law and justice candidates.
Mia Macrina, Mia Macrina, Jeffrey Bagan, Olivia Brown, Sierra Flavian, Icy Catarea, Sayla Kessler, Andrew Kim, Jeannie Kim, Brandon Koo, Genevieve Lee, Parker Lipton, Christopher Michael, David Munn, Hyungwon Nam Gung, Veda Nakala, Kaylee Pena, Matthew Peralta Heredia, Ariana Salas, Pranav Santosh, Katie Trinidad, Sophia Somos, Yusuf Tonher Olo.
Thank you, Rahi. And now I'd like to welcome up Emmanuel Fisher, who will induct the strategic asset management candidates.
Devin Ajar, Geffen Alan, Ella Binkowski. Jacob Brinska. Chloe Fung. Aaron Anan. Kayla Jacob. Nazam Kaban. Caitlin Lara. Samantha Magbag. Sydney Montevirgin. Hans Patel. Justin Pua. Shannon Quinn. Stephanie Rojas. Tyler Rotella. Nalini Topu. Matthew Tucci. Alistair Walsh.
I'd like to ask the class of 2027 to please stand. And we welcome our class of 2027. Give them a round of applause. So I'd like to ask all the candidates to please stay standing. And now I'd like to welcome to the stage Gregory Yahin, as he will come up and lead us in our anti-bullying pledge.
I ask that you repeat after me. As a member of the class of 2027 and the Greater Bergen County Technical Schools community, I recognize my value as an individual, and therefore I will encourage the individuality of others. I understand that our differences define who we are, and that the strength of our community lies in this diversity. I will participate in and support an environment of safety, acceptance, and respect. Both inside and outside of school. I accept my responsibility to work with others, to foster a positive school climate, by committing to this pledge and all that it stands for. My peers and I stand united. Thank you.
All right, candidates, you may take a seat. So once again, I'd like to welcome Rihanna Rueda to the stage as she will take us on a journey of snapshots.
Hi there, my name is Randy Rueda, and I'm going to say a poem that I wrote called Snapshots. Be open to this for the moment, at least for the moment. That's what I realized. All these little moments, snapshots. First snapshot, acceptance letter, induction ceremony. This ceremony, listening to a senior talk up on this stage, don't remember what he said, but he had a presence. Second snapshot, sophomore year, completely virtual. Separated yet so connected, I let myself be free. Talking, discovering myself with a teacher who helped me through it. Third snapshot, junior year, group chats galore. A group of 5 digital media friends that I'll never let go. Fourth snapshot is undecided. Senior year, but I'm looking forward to my graduation. BT gave me a lot to look forward to. The influences, guidance, and lessons, connections, advice, and opportunities. Each of you has a pillar on which to climb and achieve greatness. Capture your snapshots. Feel every moment here. The challenging conversations, your daily improvements, understanding among your peers, your micro wins. At BT, look forward to a world of opportunity and self-discovery. Congratulations to the class of 2027, and I wish you my sincerest luck. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rhiannon, once again. And before we conclude tonight's ceremony, once again, I want to say thanks to everybody who helped make this event successful. This includes all the Teterboro High School admissions team, Mr. Bruce Miller and his amazing group of students who helped us out and who are responsible for our technology. A round of applause for that. Our students, Kevin Cho and Claire Lee, who are providing our music with the flutes. Applause for that. Our administrators, our custodial staff, and all of our student volunteers here. Give them a round of applause. Before we continue with the last part, I'd just like to say one thing. If there's anything you take from this day today, because there's so many things that were said and so many things you'll forget, is do fun things here at Bergen Tech. The ride is long, it may be stressful, there'll be trials and tribulations. But at the end of it, I can say, and I know everybody else to my side can agree with me, it was worth every moment. And when I heard this idea of doing fun things, I took it, and it was the best decision I made. So I congratulate you. Do fun things. Candidates, please stand. Please turn around and face your parents, your guardians, and the family, and give them a round of applause for helping you through your educational journey thus far. And now, if you want to turn back around to me, now it is your turn. Congratulations to all of you. You are officially members of the Bergen Tech class of 2027. Everybody please give them a standing round of applause. With this concludes our induction ceremony. Thank you all for attending this event.